Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I've come on today with a carousel tutorial. I have put this together myself, and I have done the bottom. The top is literally exactly the same. So let's get into it. The only difference between the top and the bottom is I like mine bigger. So for the top I've made it 1.5, and for the bottom I've made it 1 inch. Okay, but the measurements are all the same, apart from this bit will measure 2.5, where the other one measured 2. So the bottom is 2 and the top is 2.5. That is literally the only difference. Okay, so then on the 2.5 you want to score at 1/2 inch, and then 1/2 inch again. Oh, the dies I'm using are these. These are the octagonal, whatever you call them, dies. These are from Craft Stash, and you get 24 dies for $15.99, which is amazing. So I'm literally using 2 dies for this project. So you need 4 of these of this size. My size for this is 6 inches, but you can choose whatever die you want. My other one was about 8-9 inches, something like that, but I thought I'd make it smaller for this video, and it makes it easier to fit in the screen as well. So, and then you need this little die, which will be your middle bit. Okay, and then you can, it's optional, but you can use another die for your decorating piece if you want it. Obviously that's completely optional. If you just use this bit, you can decorate it that way. No, I want to use that bit. So as I said, this is the bottom, and this is 1 inch long ways. So you'd want 1 inch, then 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch, so you can attach like this. This is my 1 inch, this is just a spare one. And then you do 1/2 and 1/2, so it's 1.5 and then 2 inches. So that's how you know how big you want that. And the length is I don't think that's the actual length. Let me just do it with this one, and then we'll get the proper length, because I think I changed it slightly, so I'm not 100% sure. Oh no, I think, yeah, let's see. Okay, so this is 2.5 by, we haven't decided yet. So the best thing to do is use your A4 paper long ways, and then so in the UK our A4 is 8.25 by 11 5/8, so it's a bit longer, but you won't need that much, so you'll be fine. Okay, so I need to stop waffling. Okay, so you want to score at 2.5, and then at 5, and then at 7.5, and then at 10, and then you want to score at 10.5. So this will be 10.5, and then we just cut that down. Okay, like that. So I'm just going to do the other one, because you need 2 for this size. If you use a bigger size, you might need more, but for this size, I only need 2. So 2.5, 5, 7.5, and at 10, and then 10.5. Okay, and then I want 1/2 inch, and then 1/2 inch. Okay, And then I'm just going to take off. You can die cut it off. I just be easier. So then what you want to do is you want to cut this square off, and then on the little tab bit just want to give it a little notch just to make sure it fits. And then you just want to take off the tiniest little amount, okay, from each side. All the way across. And that's on both of them as well. But you also want to make sure it's straight, otherwise you could cut wonky. If you prefer, you could just cut down like that. I find this can be quite long. Like that. Okay. I'll just fold it down. And then you just want to fold your sides. Okay. I have tried to make this as easy as possible, so you know if I'm in. Okay, so that's one. I'll just do the other one. Hopefully I'm in frame. It's hard to tell. Okay. I'm just going to move this for a minute. That'll be easier. Oh, there we go. And then if we move it. And again, you can use the hexagon ones of these. I just wanted the 8 shape, but the other ones are 6. I do have them actually. I have both. Yeah. But in the hexagonal, you only get 21, but again you still get a good amount of dies. So that's the hexagon, and it has the 6 sides, but I wanted the 8 sides, so yeah. Right. I didn't do this with the first one, but just to, if you wanted to, you can do this. Depends on how I feel. Last one. I'm not going to do it to the last one. And then again, we already did that bit, so you just want to... So when I cut down like this way, there's a little tiny line, and you just cut that out. And then again. I hate when I'm shake. I get all shaky sometimes when I'm cutting. I'm like, especially when I'm trying to be really careful, like intricate. Does anyone else get like that? Or is it just me being weird? So I like to cut the other way, but I might as well just do it this way. There we go. Didn't take long. Right, so that's the pieces we need. So then we need our... Wait, first of all you need one hexagon, but you will need the other one, so keep it safe. And then you want to glue this on here. I'm going to do the first one with you, and then I'm going to put the second half on off camera, so the video is not really long. But I did have a few requests for this, hence why. Oh. I think if you cut everything and score everything, then when it comes to putting it all together, it kind of just goes a bit easier. And you do have to be a bit patient for one side to dry. I guess you could put them all up, glue them all together, but I feel like if you do that, you're kind of rushing it because you need to make sure that they fit and they don't slide. Hopefully I'm in sharp. Sometimes it does move when it's wet. The bonus is you do not want to use hot glue for this because you need to make sure you move it into place. If you use hot glue, it will stick too quickly and you won't have a chance. You won't have a chance to move it. Like that. There we go. And you don't have to worry about that because it will dry clear. And whatever's left on it, I will pick off later. The nice thing of black is it shows more. But then I'm just going to burnish that. Okay. And then what we're going to do, you want to attach this to here. And it really doesn't matter if there's a tiny bit of overhang. If it bothers you, then I don't know what to do, but it doesn't bother me. You can, I'm going to be decorating, so you probably won't see that anyway. But I've tried so many different measurements to get rid of that, and it's just, it doesn't go. Hence why I had loads of spares. So I'm going to go off and do this side and then I'll be back. Okay. So then we have our top, which we want to place on here. You want to make sure that it sits really well. If it's easier, I find, to do one side at a time. So sometimes I just coming sharp. And then I will put that down. And then I'll hold it there for a few minutes. And then yep, and then I just keep going round and doing that and pray that it doesn't come unstuck. So I'm going to finish that off. Okay, so now we've got this bit, and as you can see, there are different lengths. Okay, so that's 2 down. Okay, so now we want to make the middle bit. Okay, and this is 1.5, This little thing is 1.5. This one is very, very fiddly. But again, you just want to do the same theory with this. But before we do that, hopefully my measurements are right. But again, you need 8. Okay, and the measurements you want is 5 3/8 by 5.5, and on this side you want to score 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, turn 1/2 inch, or you could do 1/2 inch and 5, whatever one you prefer to do. And then you want to score at 5/8, 1 1/4, 1 7/8, 2 3/8, 3 5/8, 4 1/4, and 4 7/8, and then at 5 3/8. Okay, and then again we're just gonna pray that this fits. And I did the same like with the other ones. I am going to do a few at a time on this one. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Well, it does. It has to be perfect if you're a crafter. But I'm saying that you can sorry if I'm not in shot. It's just really hard to and really fiddly to do. Okay, like that. Yeah, super fiddly, but it's worth it in the end, and it's all moved, and that's why I do one at a time. So I will do a little bit, and then I will have to go off and do it because it's so hard to do it when you're in shot. But you kind of get the idea from the bigger ones. The top and the bottom of these you're not gonna see because they will be on the black, so that's not as bad. Sometimes it's easier to glue it when you're before you. There we go. I'm really sorry if I'm not in shot. There we go. And I'm just going to hold it there for a few minutes just to make sure it sticks. And you can put your bone folder in. Just try not to move it too much. And then you just want to, I should have done this before really, but you want to get your tab. Yeah. Only one came out, it's not too bad. So fiddly. It's easier to do the bigger ones, that's for sure. There we go. We did it. Well, I did it. There we go. I'm just going to hold this for a minute and I will do the top and I will be back. Okay, so that's all done. And now we are going to do the roof. It's a pretty fun bit. So, yeah, we're going to do that. Okay, so to determine what the roof is going to be, we would determine again how big this is. Okay, and we know that this is 2 5/8. I think they said it was. So you check like this because mine has the imperials and stuff. So no, yeah, okay. So this is 2.5. So what we want to do, move it to the side and get a piece of paper. Okay, so you're going to need 8 of these, and we are not 100% how big we want our length. So the length we can decide as we go along, okay? But you want this at 3 inches, so 1/2 inch on the 3, turn it, 1/4, turn again, 1.5, okay? So I'm going to come back in one. Okay, so I've done all my scoring, and now what we need to do is you need to get your ruler, and then we need to find that mark up there, and then we want to get our tool, and you just want to score a couple of times. Then we get this one, and you want to score down to here. And now you've got 2, you've got this line, and then you've got this line here. You want to score to this point here, okay? There's a reason for that, and I will show you that in a sec. So then you go down like that, you can see. And obviously because we need to have a flap to attach, so then what you want to do is you just want to go from here up. There's no point up here, you just want to make sure it's even, so that you can, so this is going to be your flap, okay? So then what we want to do is you want to cut, so you've got 1 line here, 1 line here, you want to cut the second line all the way down to where you scored it, okay? And you will have a weird shape. All you have to do is just cut that whole thing off now, like that, okay? And then we're going to turn this, and we're going to cut that all the way up. So then what we want to do with this one, just be really gentle, make sure you get the curve. Okay. Just being really, really gentle, making sure it lines up perfectly. Okay. And then that will attach. And now what I do is I just cut off that little bit, otherwise it will. And then they will literally go on. So then we have the 2.5. Obviously you don't have to do this 2.5 if you don't want to. I prefer to do it. And then this will attach here. Okay, and then the roof will attach, which we will do. I'm going to cut the rest out and we will do that together. Okay, I am on that last one of the scoring. For you that took seconds, for me that took a little while. I did change the scoring tool because it gave me a better impression. There we go. Okay, so just got to cut them out now. And then there we go. I'm looking forward to the decorating bit. I will also show you how I did the shape of the roof, the decorating bit, and then we will do the decorating, pour it on another video. Okay, I'm on the last one now. So what theme would you like to see for the decorating? And I will see if I have it. Maybe we could do a Valentine's one. Okay, I can all go in the bin in a sec. I know they're not pointy, but like, where's the point? It's literally because I hadn't folded these yet, that's all. Okay. So I'm going to put the roof on. I'm not going to assemble it because I want to decorate it, which I'm probably going to come back and decorate it in a Valentine's theme if I've got the paper. If not, I'll find something else. There we go. And we will decorate on part 2, which will, as this is going to come out today, I will do part 2 tomorrow because I can decorate it tonight. And whatever I don't decorate tonight, we can decorate on screen tomorrow. So I hope you've liked this tutorial. Obviously I'm not finished, I need to put the roof on, but okay, there we go. I know this is a long video and I'm really sorry about that, but and I know there might be bits that are, oh my god, you know, you should know these measurements, but this is a completely new size to me. I've not made this size before. I'm just doing it from memory from the big one, so I'm literally making it shorter. So as much as I know roughly how to make it, we all have to learn by doing. So yeah, there might be a few mistakes in this video. Oh, I might come out, I don't know yet, but we do learn by doing. That's the whole point of paper crafting. And yeah, so I'm hoping this is actually the right size, because if this is not the right size, then it will look more like a cake, a flat cake, not a really pretty roof. So right, before I put them on quickly, what you want to do is, I'm going to get a piece of white card, because that's what I've got at hand. I'm just going to cut it down. I can't cut straight, but you don't need to cut straight for this bit. So you do want to keep this bit safe. And what I did is, I folded all these bits up, is I put my line, so my fold line I've put on here, okay, I've made sure that goes in, and then my pencil, and then what I did is I just traced this. It doesn't matter if you go over a little bit, you're going to cut it down anyway. Oop. Okay, like that. And then we cut this, and we know that this should, we can still use that, be the right size. Okay, so that should be the right size, give or take. Yeah, so now what I did is I just took a little bit off of this side and a little bit off of this side, and then I took a little bit off the bottom. Okay. And I kept doing that until it was perfect. I think I could take a tiny bit more off. Obviously, it will be straight up. I'm just showing you. Like that. You see? How cute is that? And that is how I made my decorating piece for that. So I'm going to keep that to the side, make it a bit neater later. But let's add the roof before this video goes over an hour's long. Okay, so I'm going to get our glue, and let's all pray that we got a good point, because I guessed. Wrong way. Can't take the glue off that. Okay. And then fit that on there. Okay. And we get our next one. And do the same. And you want your points all going the same way. And then we will glue this. So then you want to... Okay. This is really fiddly, but you will get there in the end. It's just making sure it all glues straight. There we go. If it is easier for you, which I found, what I did is I glued these. I did it in twos. Or you could just glue them all either way. But I found doing that, can show you got the point. And then what I did is I added that on. That. Okay. Obviously you got to let it dry a bit longer. And make sure that it goes in the point that you want it. So that's the only downfall to doing it that way. So I'm going to do it separately, but I will come back. Okay, so we are halfway through. And it's starting to look awesome. I thought I'd come on and do a few more with you, because I didn't really do many with you the first time. So. Again, I wouldn't use hot glue for this because it's one of those really fiddly ones where you got to make sure you get it perfect. There we go. And just make sure that's alright. Sometimes I find a little bit of the edging comes off. You just take it off at the end. And then we will do the next one. There we go. There we go. And make sure that that's on. A little bit of overhang. There we go. So the overhang doesn't bother me as long as you can fix it. Right. Okay. So we're doing the last one now. The last one could be very fiddly because you can't really feel where it's going. But we have a roof! Yay! So exciting. So, this is going to go like, whoa. It's not glued, so it's going to be a little fiddly. So let's... I'm trying to put it all in camera. It looks like a weight, kind of, doesn't it? But that's how it, the concept. I will come back tomorrow and we will decorate this. We will add on our straws for a horse. And yeah, let's... So I would stick it now, but I really like to have a base. So obviously I want to decorate mine with something like this, just to give it a bit of a thingy, and then I will probably put a doily or two in the middle, depending on the size. But I'm actually going to go and decorate mine now. I am going to edit this video and put it up, and then tomorrow the decorating video will be up. Okay, literally, but I just don't want the video to be so long. So have an awesome day and take care. Bye.